My name is Erin. I am a stylist here at Swizzle Stick Salon Spa. I am one of many of our talented extension specialists. Today, our video that we're going to be doing for you is how to apply clip-in hair extensions and style them in an easy way that looks really natural and something that you can do every day. This is the look that we are going to be teaching you how to do. So right now I do have hair extensions in. You will be seeing my coworker Blair. He is going to be applying them the way that I apply them every day, the way that I section with a little bit of his curl flare.
To start our application today, Erin and I are going to demonstrate how to do two different styles of extension applications. Throughout the back, we are going to do an application for thick, coarse hair. On the sides, Erin's hair tends to be a little bit thinner through the ridge here, so we're gonna also demo how to put extensions in a finer density hair. As I'm putting the extensions in, you'll also notice that I will be curling the hair while we're applying it, just so that the hair has a natural flow versus curling the extensions prior to and having a disconnection between the hair.
So I am a regular with using clip-in hair extensions. I love being able to take them in and out whenever I want. I have naturally curly hair, so having something that's permanent in my hair all the time doesn't work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna section my own hair for Blair the way that I wear it, and he'll apply it for me and curl as necessary. So I like to start my extension application right at the base of my head, near my occipital bone. I find that that is the best way to create thick length on the hair versus it just looking stringy on the ends, which can so frequently happen with girls and clip-in hair extensions.
So as you can see, I have pinned all of the hair up. We have a nice clean line going across the back of the head. Of course, when you're doing this by yourself at home, it's probably not going to be as clean, but through the magic of TV, this is what we can do. And just to get a really nice solid foundation right at the scalp, we're not going to use any product in Erin's hair. It's already been prepped with anti-gravity spray, so it has a little bit of roughness to it. But we're just going to do a light back brush just to give her a little cushion at the base, roughly where these clips are going to fall, just to anchor them. And as we move section by section, you will see me do this throughout the entire application.
I find that when the extensions are applied with a little bit of back combing or back brushing, that a stiff wind won't rip them out while you're walking down the street. So I like that as a base. So I find personally when you are wanting to style the extensions in a curl or a wave, anything that has a little bit of texture where you need to blend your natural hair into the extension, I find that applying and styling row by row is the best way to get a good blend with the extensions. Makes it look a lot more natural in the hair.
It absolutely does make it look a lot more natural. If the extensions are pre-curled or preset, and then you're putting them in your hair that you've styled separately, a lot of the time they'll never match up. And you'll end up looking like you have extensions, which is
not what we're going for.
Nobody ever wants that. So what we're trying to achieve with Erin's final style is a little bit more of that loose, tousled wave, something a little bit more lived in. Still very pretty, but
a little bedheady.
A little bedheady. She woke up like this today.
Absolutely. So we're just going to repeat this all the way up the rest of the head until we get to the top of the head where we're going to do the finer hair application.
For our fine hair application, we have two more extension pieces that we need to set right through the side hair. Sometimes with the finer hair, you just don't get the same traction, or when you have a back brush in it, it just slides right out.
Yeah.
So what we're going to use is we're going to use a little bit of Kevin Murphy's Do-Over just to create a little bit of a grip at the scalp so that any of the back brushing that we do put in the hair is going to hold, so the extensions aren't not having a casualty as you're walking down the street. Just let that dry for a minute. This is such a great product. You can really start to feel the grip on the hair immediately. You can definitely see that there's more resistance back brushing it now than what there was when there was no powdered product in here.
Now I find for the last section that when you are trying to blend in the top section with the extensions, that's actually the hardest part. So pulling down that last section and curling it with the last few pieces of extensions that you put in creates the best blend along the face and along the top layer.
All right, to finish Erin's hair today, we're gonna use a little bit of the Young Again serum and Air Control by Aveda. Use just a little bit of Young Again. Young Again is a Kevin Murphy product. It's very much a serum. But what you want to do is you just want to work it through the ends of the hair. It's really just going to help with the pieciness and the texture to give this more of a lived-in look. And then as you move it around and play with it to help with some definition, you're just going to give it a nice little dust with Air Control.